Could you expound on that?
North Carolina has elected judges since 1868. Most states, a majority of states, have some form of election. It varies from state to state. I don't think there's any realistic likelihood that this state is going to change that system. So it really is more a matter of what the General Assembly concludes is appropriate and what the public seems willing to support. So far, there's been no indication that I've seen that the elective system is likely to change. It may be tweaked from time to time as it has been in the past, but normally I would expect that the elective system would continue.
Okay. Another thing that a lot of citizens that have been emailing me on with our show, a lot of our population are convicted felons.
Right.
And North Carolina is one of the states that actually lets felons register to vote.
Right.
What advice would you give as a judge? What advice would you give for a felon that may be trying to clean his life up?
Doubt really that I have any great wisdom to share on that. We all know that anyone with a criminal record faces a much harder time than a person who does not have one. But if you have one, the best thing to do is obviously the same kind of thing that I assume you would advise folks to do, which is to make the best efforts you can to either get an employment, if you can get it, improve your education, but whatever you do, try to change whatever practice or habit led you to get involved with the criminal justice system in the first place. Now, I understand that's easy for me to say, but I think it's also the only thing that anybody can say that's truthful. Employed people, people who are in school, people who are conscious of who they associate with are much less likely, according to every study I've seen and all the anecdotal evidence that I've seen, to reoffend. And obviously, to the extent that you reoffend and rebuild your life, your chances for becoming a productive citizen are much better.
Wow, that's pretty heavy. Now, this question, I think a lot of Muslims, American citizens who are Muslims, would be interested. I've got a few emails on this. How would you, as a judge, or how have you as a past? I know you come from a long line of family judges, some very popular judges. How would you show that you'd be fair to a Muslim case who came before you?
Well, I mean, the most of the time, you don't know what religious affiliation a person may have, and that may be either what Christian denomination you belong to, whether you're Jewish, Muslim, or or atheist. That rarely comes up in a case. You can perhaps make some inferences from what people's names are, but those are not. But those are not always. Those are not always accurate. Every citizen in this state, every citizen in this country, regardless of what their religious affiliation is entitled to be treated by the courts equally. We have certain rights as American citizens that are available to everyone, and whether a person is a Muslim, Jewish, Episcopalian, Catholic, Presbyterian, like I am, that should make, and I don't believe does make, a difference in any decision that I've ever made. I don't think about that kind of thing. It is incumbent upon members of the judiciary, ranging from the state Supreme Court on down to the magistrates in the local counties, to decide the cases based on what the law of North Carolina is, and the law of North Carolina is not intended to discriminate against or for anybody on the basis of religion.